Hi gang, just thought I'd let you see what I'm doing. This is Pete's fleece that I had shared, his first fleece. It's considered a hogget fleece. It's huge, well over 9.5 pounds. Now I've already started skirting it. Skirting is when you go and you pick, especially around the edges where their butt, neck, where they get a lot of hay, vegetable matter, nastiness, okay? Nasty. You want to get all that off. Just pluck it off. Poop. Sheep poop. Get all the dung tags. Those are called dung tags. And I like to pull a lot of the VM areas, like around their neck and such. So, this is the underside of his fleece. And as you can see, it's gorgeous. Now, for those of you who don't process your own wool, if you're raising sheep and you don't process your own wool, one thing I like about processing my own wool is I had a gal teach me how to tell if a sheep has had heat stress or any nutritional issues. And you can tell there's one thing we call breaks, where the fiber, this is the fiber closest to their skin, right? And as it grows out, when their nutrition changes, or heat stress, or not enough water, or fear, a lot of animal pressure, the fiber will get weak and there's thinner spots along the shaft of the fiber. They're called breaks, and you'll get breaks in your wool. So I always check for breaks, and I look at the length, and I try to determine by the growth rate of the animal. Oh, stop, that's Jack being a big boy. What time of year, what was going on, so that I can adjust what I'm doing for my sheep to reduce as much stress as possible, because it does show up in the fleece. So this is skirting, and skirting is simply removing gnarly nasty. I've had this flipped over on the dirt side. There's some other sheep's. This needs to be skirted out. Nasty stuff. Gross. Okay? So I'm skirting, and I'll bring you back and I'll show you what I do next. Hey guys. Now, this is the second skirting, and as you can tell, I've got a huge pile that I've skirted off. That's first and part of my second skirting. As you can see, there's still a lot of really beautiful wool here. So don't freak out. I'm not tossing all of this. This will go through another skirting. I'll go through this and get the best. But what I want to point out is that when you have a fine fleece, sections of the fleece that are in really good shape, you don't want to have to wash them for the heat and the intensity that you do dirty, nasty, yucky fleece. So you do want to be able to do a couple different washings on the same fleece. Now, as you can see, there's still some gnarly. I wish I could do this with holding my cell phone. What I do when I have really fine, beautiful crimped fleece like this attached to really nasty stuff like this, I'll take the time, and if I had two hands I'd show you. Yeah. I break it apart. I open it up before I wash it. What that does is it helps release that stuff, and I get a much cleaner fleece without wasting wool that's attached to beautiful wool just because the tips are dirty. So I will, once I got the nasty dung tags and the really bad VM out, then I go through and I start working this stuff. Some of it will be felted. Sheep rub up against stuff and they felt their wool, so you need to get rid of that. Get rid of all the vegetable matter that you can. Get rid of it. It will tear up your drum carder or hand carder. Look at my fingers, how greasy they are. Lanolin makes your hands soft. Working on sheep makes your hands soft. On wool, sheep. So, look, got some more cleaning to do. Anyway, I'll bring you back when I start to process this. Okay, I'm about ready to start washing this fleece. Now, if I had my druthers, I'd go ahead and I'd put this, I'll show you what I'm doing. Mesh laundry bag, the drawstring type, got a drawstring on it. I go ahead, I put the name of the sheep on it. These are awesome, $1.88 at Walmart. I will load the fleece into this bag. And like I say, if I had my druthers, I would go ahead and take this down to the creek and do a cold water rinse on it, just to get the dust and the dirt. It's not going to clean the grease out because it's cold, but it will get the dust and the dirt out. But I'm not doing that this time, so I'm going to risk this crap. So I'm going to skirt some more. But what this is about is called second cuts. Second cuts are when the shearer is shearing and he goes over a spot again. Rather than just one nice clean cut, he'll come back with the shears and go by it again. Hold on, lawnmower. And you get these little cuts. What I do is I toss my fleece. See? I toss it. See those second cuts coming out? Second cuts start falling off the fleece. You want those out, and the reason is because they're a short, dense cut of wool. There's some second cut. And when you're carding, they end up as a pill, like when your sweaters pill. And when you're spinning your wool into yarn, you end up with these hard little knots. So when I skirt my fleeces, I always pull out the second cuts, as many as I can get. Some people say, oh, well, tell your shearer not to have any. Well, good luck with that. The man is working hard, he's wrestling a sheep, and second cuts are gonna happen. Okay? They are just part of it. So, shake your fleece, give it a good shake, let those second cuts come falling off. All right, next step, bagging up and washing.